Hey, what's up, bro? So, I got an email from Paul Reed from the Triang SpaceX website who asked me to do a little clarification here on this moon traffic set, marked up there for 19 cents, Space Miniatures with Astronaut, Prospector. And inside of it is a Apollo Command Service Module and a LEM, Lunar Excursion Module, sort of splitting apart there, and its antenna array came off. You can see it down there at the bottom. And it's not something that's part of the Roxy and Clifford Toys lines, which also used the title Moon Traffic, or the name Moon Traffic. Made at the height of the success of the Golden Astronaut toy line and using direct rip-offs of the Triang SpaceX ship designs. This is a totally different animal of those. The typography is different. It's actually a rather small card, as you can see here, measuring I think all of 5 3/4 inches. Its astronauts are in the LP Toys poses. The golden astronauts are all made, I think they're black plastic, which is then painted with the chrome layer, which is then dyed to appear golden, like this specimen right here. The astronaut figures are odd in that their bases just have those little warts there where their feet connect. And if we take a look at these chromed LP figures over here, these have a recessed oval section in the base, as is consistent with LP Toys production of their own figures. If we look over here at the Golden Astronaut example, it's not only has the recessed space, but it's got the LP Toys or Lick B Toys logo and the Made in Hong Kong. These don't even have a Made in Hong Kong, and these have nothing. And the Prospector, I didn't get out my example here. We'll show one through some editing. But the Prospector turned up in the Golden Astronaut and Triang ranges attributed to two different vehicles. And the Apollo Command Service Module is not one of them. Scaled to Space Engineers drawings from the World of Tomorrow for Imaginative Play Today. Command Service Module is not Vehicle of Tomorrow in or about 1970 when this was likely produced. There is no indication of marking anywhere on the Command Service Module. The Lunar Module has a Made in Hong Kong script on the bottom. There we go. And if we look at this example here, obtained from a UK vendor specializing in vintage cake decorations. And if we look on the bottom, it has what appears to be the identical Made in Hong Kong script, and it certainly has the same decal on the side of it. So the chances are they were made by the same factory. But who were they? And then when we get up here to the Apollo Command Service Module, here's a CSM from one of the Unique Party Favors cake decoration sets. I chose it because its colors are almost like the CSM here, but as you can tell, it's somewhat smaller in scale than that CSM. I think it's bigger than it should be in proportion to the Lunar Module. 3 guys would have rode up in the capsule there, and 2 guys would have rode in there down to the surface of the moon. And I think that's a little snug. Here's the Unique Cake Decorations Command Service Module and the blue Lunar Module, which is the same size as the Blue Shield Apollo Capsule Party Favor Lunar Modules And as you can see, those are in the correct scale to each other, where this moon traffic is set up. The command service module is too big. Here's an Apollo Moon Exploring chromed CSM, and again, it's just wicked bigger. Yeah, there's a made in Hong Kong script on the side of the Apollo Moon Exploring CSM, and here is a blue shield Apollo Capsule Party Favorite lunar module. Again, it has the Apollo United States decal on the side that's the same as this. The point that Paul wanted me to make is that he does not have an example of this in his collection. And an example of this range or whatever is not featured anywhere on the Triang SpaceX website. It's somewhat anomalous. There we got a little made in Hong Kong script down there at the bottom. The back of the card is blank. Other than having been stapled after somebody pulled it straight through its peg hook, it's in remarkably good shape. I've been tempted to get at it, to have the Apollo Command Service Module out of there, because that's unlike anything I've got else in my collection. But it's actually kind of so cute. I'm not touching it, and it's a unique, anomalous, sealed, made in Hong Kong space toy from the right era. There's a U.S. penny for scale to give you a feel for how small, flimsy, and seemingly insignificant these things are. But they're cool, and they're real, and it represents a time when things were focused on what's taking place up there in outer space and going to the moon. We were capable of doing it. How come we can't go back to the moon now? I mean, don't get it. Why do we have to leave it up to France or India or China or whoever? So anyway, I let Paul know that I'd put this video together. No, this set has nothing to do with Roxy. It has nothing to do with Triang SpaceX, but I can't bring myself to open this. It's fascinating. What is it? Who made it? When was it made? Thanks for watching, and to learn more about the Golden Astronaut toy ranges and the legacy of Triang SpaceX and Lick B Toys, visit triangspacextoys.info. Tell them the Squonk sent you.